Okay, let's dive into one of the Ontology's oldest and, let's be honest, trickiest questions.
For nearly 2,000 years, this question has been right at the heart of Christian thought.
But what if the very first Christians actually saw it differently, through an ancient Jewish lens?
That lens was a framework called divine agency. It was kind of their go-to toolkit. At its core is this really powerful legal idea from ancient Judaism called the Shalia principle.
And this one quote is the key. An agent is treated as if they are the person who sent them.
So the agent has all the sender's authority, but they aren't actually the sender themselves.
Okay, but what about those verses that seem to say they are one and the same? Well, some scholars point to the original Greek grammar as absolute proof of co-equality.
Let's look at a key verse. Here, Jesus seems to be directly called our great God.
And yeah, there's this specific Greek grammar rule that says God and Savior refers to just one person, Jesus.
So the grammar checks out, but the real question is, what did the word God, or theos, mean back then?
Turns out, in the ancient world, that title could be used for a supreme representative. See, in that agency framework, being called God makes perfect sense for the agent.
Now this is the big one. Thomas's famous declaration is often seen as the ultimate proof.
But again, what did he mean? Was it about metaphysical substance or devotion to God's agent?
It gets even more interesting when you see what Jesus himself says in that same book.
And this idea of representation, not identity, shows up in other key terms too.
When Jesus is called the image of God, well, an image isn't the original thing, right?
Or exact imprint. Think of a seal in wax. It's a perfect representation, but it's not the seal itself.
So if the first view was all about agency, how did we get to the idea of co-equal substance?
Well, over centuries, the focus shifted from function and authority to their shared divine substance. The paper argues that the famous Nicene formula was shaped by politics, responding to a huge controversy.
This brought in a new focus on ousia, or substance, a Greek philosophical idea the apostles never used.
Which leaves us with this question. Was the original language pointing to perfect representation, not identity?